That being said, there are 4 rules that will conference now in terms of being in and lastly, cheer for our team. Sportsmanship is so important for all of us here at Dallas Center Grimes. First of all, you'll never forget class 5 and 6 graders holding all of these years. So let's sing!
All right, welcome to Dallas Center Grimes, to the stable for Little Hawkeye Conference basketball action. Now on the boys' side, between the Newton Cardinals and your Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. Newton comes into tonight's contest with a record of 5-7, 0-5 in conference, so they're in that 8th place spot. Dallas Center Grimes 7-5 overall, 3-2 in conference, currently in 3rd place. Pat, as we look ahead to this matchup, what stands out to you?
You know, there's been a lot of parity now when we get into some of these areas of the conference, and as we look at the Mustangs and the Cardinals there of Newton, it is it's a lot of the things are the same. So you know, the points are pretty similar, right? The turnovers are similar. The biggest difference right now that I've seen is similar to that last game. The shooting percentages are starkly different.
Yep.
So those are some of the things that I see as a difference for this game right here. I think this is a game that the Mustangs can win. I think it's going to be a very tight game when it gets right down to it. Obviously, everything's execution, but this is just one I think the Mustangs win here at the stable.
Yeah, it's looking, you mentioned field goal percentage. Dallas Center Grimes shooting just over almost 52%, which isn't, you know, burning it up by any means, but Newton down more at 45.8%. And then I also noticed the offensive rebounds per game, Newton really hitting the boards on that offensive. So for a challenge for Mustangs being then limit them to one shot, right?
Right. So, and one of the different stats that you start looking at is how when you're scoring, what's your point differential between your wins and your losses and your things like that. And right now, the Mustangs have a positive 4-point swing on, so they should be. So it's just total points and total given up. The Cardinals they're a -6 points on there, so it's very, very tough. You're probably an under 500 team if you're giving up more points than what you're scoring. I think that's just kind of what the stats will tell you.
Yeah, so Dallas Center Grimes leads the series 84-30. They lead the series 19-6. That's since 2014. And the last time these two matched up was back on December 12th of this year. Dallas Center Grimes, the winner on that, 84-39.
Yeah. And, then you start looking at that. That's 50 points. Yeah. So what's going to change right here tonight? And it's your bigs are going to be big. I mean, you look at everything right here. This could be a feast for Burke and Lorenzen right there. I mean, they can feast down there, and you better defend the perimeter. I mean, this Mustangs team has the capabilities to really do good things, and we saw them play up here my last game here, and I think we ended up getting beat in that game by Pella, I believe it was, and that was the best game that I've seen this team play, the Mustangs, and it was a game the entire time, and that was so fun to watch because it went all the way down to the last minute, and Pella ended up getting that one stop and that one basket, and that's how that game ended up getting won by Pella. Now, can Newton do that same exact thing here? Pella was favored in that game against the Mustangs. Can the Newton come down here? Can they hit those shots early? Can they get us rattled and things like that? We'll see.
Well, an interesting stat we were talking about beforehand, the difference between the Mustangs on the road and the Mustangs at home.
Yeah, so right now the Mustangs are 5-0 away from the stable. They're 1-5 here.
Yeah,
that's
it's
crazy.
Really the opposite of home court advantage. But you know what? Charlie was talking about when we did the senior spotlight at the halftime of the girls' game. He was talking about how, I feel like we're on the rise. Like we're starting to put it together, and it could be that this team maybe plays a little bit looser, less pressure on them when they're away from home, right? Maybe the expectations are higher when they're here. So we'll see how the Mustangs respond being at home, playing against this Newton team. And again, as we mentioned, second time through the conference.
Right.
Everybody knows each other. They can strategize for each other. We'll see what happens tonight. So we do want to take a moment now to go to the boys' hype video, and then we'll have player introductions.
I hustle and motivate. Follow me, I know the way. Grind hard on them every night and day. And the 40 bang hard in the air, I don't play. I aim for the neck and the jugular. So don't people think I'm a smuggler. Don't get it confused, bro, I'm just a hustler. Been in the gym, so I got my muscle up. I'm like Yosemite Sam in the Wild West. I just laugh at them when they wear vests, cause it's headshot. You find the witness and you gon' know what you should call that. Every song that I've been on is a hit like a ball back. I took some losses, but I got them all back. Been at the bottom and I'm never going back. I'm fully focused and I'm on track. I'm tired of waiting, I'm running out of patience. About to make my move right now. About to make my move right now. Yeah, I came up straight from the bottom. Put on the gas, yeah, that's the throttle. I get the smash cause I get the that's true. I'm about to win, don't know about you. Tired of waiting, I'm running out of patience. I'm about to make my move right now. I'm about to make my move right now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Game 2, the boys' game. Dallas Center Grimes High School for tonight's matchup between the Cardinals of Newton and your Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. Dallas Center Grimes supports good sportsmanship by participants, coaches, and spectators. Request that your cooperation by supporting the participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, racial and sexist or abusive comments, or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, and team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to enjoy the game. Tonight's officials assigned to the Iowa Basketball Officials Association are Gary Dressbeck, Paul Henderson, and Dwayne Duncan. Tonight's athletic trainer from Athletico is Kaylee Riley. Now let's meet our starting lineups first. The Cardinals from Newton, our guests. A 5'10" senior, number 1, Dawson Mackey. A 6'2" junior, number 2, Carter Holmes. A 6' sophomore, number 3, Isaiah Slaughter. 5'10" senior, number 15, Hayden Klein. A 6'7" junior, number 24, Grant Osby. The assistant coaches for Newton are Blake Callow, Blake Warwick, and Ryan Mackey. Newton's head coach is Jason Horner. Now, let's meet these starting lineups for your Dallas Grimes Mustangs. A 5'10" senior, number 2, Hudson. A 6'2" senior, number 12, Cody Logan. A 6'2" junior, number 22, Wyatt Alenta. A 6'10" senior, number 24, Luke Lorenzen. A 6'7" junior, number 50, Brody Bird. The assistant coaches for the Mustangs.
All right, welcome Dallas Center Grimes High School to the stable for Little Hawkeye Conference basketball action tonight between the Newton Cardinals and Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. Newton Cardinals, they have a 5-7 record, 0-5 in conference. Dallas Center Grimes comes in 7-5, 3-2 in conference. Starters for the Cardinals: number 1, Dawson Mackey; number 2, Carter Holmes; number 3, Isaiah Slaughter; number 15, Caden Klein; and number 24, Grant Osby. For the starters for the Mustangs: number 2, Hudson Heigergen; number 12, Brody Logan; number 22, Wyatt Valenta; number 44, Luke Lorenzen; and number 50, Brody Burke. Pat, you'll notice no number 4, Chase Parent.
Yeah, things got a little easier for the Newton Cardinals there, having probably one of the best pure shooters in the conference sitting on the bench right now in the black clothes.
Yeah, so he's just in his warm-ups and no uniform tonight. So maybe injury. We don't have a report on that, but no, he's not dressing tonight. Up top, basket by number 15, Caden Klein. Long 3 is too long, and the Mustangs press. Basket before that was number 44, Luke Lorenzen for the Mustangs. They get it down low to Lorenzen again. Another basket for him off the glass. That's 2 now for Luke Lorenzen.
This is a game, it appears, we mentioned this off the air here, where Burke and Lorenzen could be able to feast on that inside and just have a big day, and they need to if they can.
Yeah, Mustangs were victorious 84-39 when these two had a matchup back on December 12th. Shot for number 2, Carter Holmes, is long. The DCG leads the series since 2014, 19-6. 4-0 now here at the first quarter. Hudson Heigergen with the ball up top. So Wyatt Valenta getting the start tonight in place of Chase Perrin. Brody Logan with the ball up top. He gets it into Lorenzen. Fade away, and that's good. I mean, what do you do when you're 6'10"? And then you can hold the ball up above your head?
Yeah, well, you're going to have to put somebody in front of him and make them go over the top. You're going to have to put somebody in front and somebody behind. You're going to have to put 2 guys on him. That's when you start going to Burke, and he'll end up doing the same thing.
Caden Klein with the ball for Newton. Shot by number 24, Grant Osby. Does not fall. Rebound, Mustangs. Hudson Heigerken with the ball for the Mustangs as they'll set up their offense. Mustangs in white moving left to right on your screen. Hudson Heigerken, he's blocked by 24 Grant Osby. Newton Cardinals in the black uniforms moving right to left. 5:47 left to go in this first quarter. Dallas Center Grimes leading 6-0. Up high to Lorenzen off the glass. So that's 8 straight points for Luke Lorenzen for the Mustangs.
Well, I think, defensively, you must be looking at, can we just man up and we'll give him his points and shut everybody else down? Well, he'll end up with 40 by the end of the night.
Caden Klein for 3, short rebound. Heigerken, Mustangs running the other way. Drive to the hoop, nice spin move. Hudson Heigerken, she throws it out to Brody Logan. Stolen there by number 3, Isaiah Slaughter. Cardinals on the run. Blocked by Luke Lorenzen. Rebound Osby. He gets it back out. Newton will set up again. Slaughter with the ball up top. Now Dawson Mackey drives to the hoop, kicks out. Caden Klein. No, out to Slaughter for 3, in and out. Rebound Lorenzen.
Yeah, tough one there for the Cardinals, man. That one was halfway down.
Yeah, nice offensive series for them and a good
Yeah.
shot. So Heigerken with the ball up top for the Mustangs. Brody Logan out. Now Valenta as they set up action. Hudson Heigerken high-low. Brody Burke into Luke Lorenzen. He has 10. Nice start for Lorenzen.
Yeah, this probably should have happened a possession ago, but you start looking at what they're going to do defensively. You can't sustain this type of defense.
So as the timeout was being called, we do have some substitutions for the Mustangs. Number 30, Landon Hoppy, coming in for the Cardinals. Number 5, Tyler Thompson. So we want to thank Charter Bank. They are our season sponsor this year. Charter Bank staff is made up of your family, friends, and neighbors. That means they support you during your successes and any challenges you may face. They're there to help. Chart your success with Charter Bank. Our boys season sponsor all season long is MIR Homes, proudly building custom homes and creating beautiful remodels with love, integrity, and true craftsmanship. Visit mir-homes.com to schedule your consultation today. We haven't had a 3-point bucket yet, but when we do, our 3-point sponsor for the boys season is 15 Hands Real Estate. 4:24 in this first quarter. Newton Cardinals in the black jerseys moving right to left. On your screen, I'm Christine Megason alongside Pat O'Brien with the call tonight, as we have 5-7 Newton coming in to 7-5 Dallas Center Grimes. 3-point basket by Caden Klein does not fall. Rebound Mustangs. Landon Hoppy, nice feed into
There you
Luke
go.
Lorenzen for the dunk. 12 points, all 12 points of the Mustangs by Luke Lorenzen.
That's the first dunk I've seen this year in this by the Mustangs.
Well, and it wasn't like it was just up high and he just had to kind of, tip it in.
That was
the
big
ball
time.
was low. I mean,
Yeah.
he had it low. That feed was a bounce pass in and a spin, and then he had to bring it up and dunk it. So,
We need a dunk sponsor.
oh, man, that would be great. Like Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, there you go, right on.
Let's do it.
The defense is stifling right now for the Mustangs.
Yeah, really good
Everything is
defense.
all over.
Really good defense by the Mustangs. Up ahead to Hoppy. Up off the glass, no good, but rebound Lorenzen, and he was fouled. Just the timing on that, he almost could have just dunked it right back in,
Yeah,
but he
it's-
had to kind of come down with it
Yeah.
first. So the foul is on,
Cardinals number 3.
looks like number 3, Isaiah Slaughter, his first, team first. Lorenzen at the line. Misses the first free throw. Checking in for the Cardinals, number 13, Brody Wabshaw, and for the Mustangs, number 10, Cooper Houston. Lorenzen second, no good. So he's been perfect on everything, just not the free throws.
So guess what's going to happen now? He's going to get hammered down low. He's not going to get the ball. He brings that ball down low. He's going to get hammered.
We'll see what happens here. Number 5, Tyler Thompson, I mentioned he had checked in for the Cardinals. Steal and coast to coast there, Cooper Houston. Mustang leading 14-0. Slaughter with the ball up top. Now he gets it to Klein. Klein out to Thompson. Wobschall from the corner, nice three-point bucket. Brody Wobschall.
Obviously needed right there. I mean, you're already basically over 5 minutes into this quarter, and you get your first basket of the game.
Hoppy with the ball up top, up to Houston and Heigerken. Besides Lorenzen, a little bit guard heavy here for the Mustangs. Nice set here, and no good by Lorenzen. Newton going the other way. Good drive to the hoop. Number 1, Dawson Mackey. He was fouled. Foul is on
I think Heigerken.
number 2, Hudson Heigerken for the Mustangs. His first, team first. Substitutions back in the game for the Mustangs, number 22, Wyatt Valenta, and number 50, Brody Burke. In for the Cardinals, number 23, Austin Arouse. No. Scratch that. Kuan Coley for the Cardinals.
So hot start there for the Mustangs. Get up 14-0, I think it was, and then next 5 for the Cardinals. Yeah. A little bit of energy over there on the Newton side right there, and for good reason right here. It's tough pass, hard for bigs to catch those things right there. Just good defense.
So Newton Cardinals goes to set up their offense. Kick out to Klein for 3, and he drains it. 3-point basket, Caden Klein. Finally, he had one of those drop for him. He's had a couple of nice shots from 3, just they haven't fallen.
Yeah, and now they are fouling, and a lot of time left in this game right here. So here you think there's never a game that's won in the first 5 minutes of a basketball game. So there's a lot going on. So you start looking at this. This is maybe the value that Lorenzen brings to this team right here, is just having him on the court right there is just it's just something huge for the Mustangs.
Yeah, so travel violation on the Mustangs, so turnover for them. Checking back in is number 44, Luke Lorenzen. He has 12 of the Mustangs' 14 points. Long 3, no good. Long rebound, bobbled around. I think it was off Newton, so it will be Mustang ball on the side.
And that was right there. With having Lorenzen in the middle right there, it was like, oh, my God, I got to get that out there. There's nowhere to go. Turnover should be credited to Lorenzen.
Yeah, Mustangs hurry up here. They could get 2 for 1, but they may not as they work their offense. Kick out Landon Hoppy for 3, in and out. Tipped by Lorenzen, but it was off Mustang, so that'll be Newton ball here on the side. 41.5 seconds left to go in the game, so just about 6.6-second differential. The game clock to shot clock as Dallas Center Grimes leads 14-8.
And fast first quarter.
Very fast. They're really hardly any stoppages, only 2 fouls called. As Newton will hold here for nearly final shot, as we mentioned, about 6-second differential.
We're right back into that zone now. Good job. I like that.
Kick out to Dawson Mackey, in and out. Rebound, Lorenzen. 7 seconds left on the game clock for the quarter. Kick out, Lorenzen, or Valenta in the corner. No good. So that will be our first quarter as we wrap up. Dallas Center Grimes leading 14-8.
DCG comes out hot. Man, they hit those first 14 points right there. And then Newton just flips the switch and says, I've had enough of this. And it really wasn't the offense so much as it was the defense in keeping the Mustangs from executing what they want to execute on the offensive side. But obviously the defense helps there. Their offense then follows their defensive pressure there, and they just start getting things going their way. You can see the energy that they have on the bench.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
Great.
Yeah, and Mustangs maybe went away from their bread and butter. I mean, what was working in the first part of that first quarter was getting the ball in down low to Luke Lorenzen.
Yeah.
I mean, until it stops working, you just continue to do that,
yeah,
right?
you keep going until they tell you can't.
All right. right, so we want to thank Charter Bank, who is one of our season sponsors. Charter Bank is 100% locally owned, and with local management and staff delivering prompt local decision making, they're committed to helping our communities thrive. So chart your success with Charter Bank. As we mentioned before, MIR Homes, proudly building custom homes and creating beautiful remodels with love, integrity, and true craftsmanship. Visit MIR-homes.com to schedule your consultation today. So we're kicking off now, second quarter. First quarter flew by. Mustangs leading 14-8. Again, when these two met back in December, Dallas Center Grimes won 84-39. So already I feel like we're seeing a great, change of pace and improvement here for the Cardinals. They came ready to play.
This is got a quarter right here. Maybe Brody Burke can get out there. He hadn't had a lot of opportunities in that first. Everything went through the other big, but. This is a 5-person piece out there. You got to get everybody. Great shot.
Yeah, great shot there. Right, Dawson Mackey just staying cool, calm, and collected right down on as the shot clock was winding down. Up high to Luke Lorenzen. He's fouled. Foul is on Quijan Coley, his team first of the second quarter.
Yeah, so I think one of the changes is we're going to go ahead and let him shoot free throws versus dunks.
Yeah. So, correction, the foul was called on Brody Wabshall. So, his first. Substitutions for the Cardinals, number 24, Grant Osby. And he misses the second. Rebound, Cardinals. Slaughter, kick out, Caden Klein for 3, short, rebound, Lorenzen, out to Heigerken as the Mustangs want to run. Heigerken, kick out, Brody Logan for 3, up, and that's good. Brody Logan, 3-point basket. That is a 15-hands real estate three-pointer for Brody Logan.
Yeah, we had Brody Logan up here a couple weeks ago, and another one of the fine seniors that we have on this team. And, man, you want to talk about an unsung hero?
Absolutely.
I mean, that's the type of thing right there that wins games.
What a move there by Dawson Mackey. Just can't get the shot to fall. So Mustangs will take the ball out underneath. Grant Osby with the foul for the Cardinals. That's team second of the quarter. Kick out Brody Logan, and he gets it into Luke Lorenzen. Fade away, no good. Good rebound there by the Cardinals. Caden Klein with the ball. Gets it out to Mackey. Mackey spin move. Osby. Back to Mackey. Pull up, blocked by Lorenzen. Going the other way, Brody Logan. Followed behind Brody with Brody Burke. Stolen by Newton to Slaughter. Waiting for the charge. Brody Logan gets the call. Brody Logan takes that charge for Newton. That's going to be called on, I believe, number 3, Isaiah Slaughter.
God, those are such hard calls to make. They're hard calls to take.
Well, Brody Logan sprinted down to underneath the bucket and just stood there. So
yeah,
he was going to be like, if you're coming at me, I'm going to try to take it. And
Yeah, and it went his way on that one there.
Yeah, so we have a full timeout here. So we're going to take this as an opportunity to hear a word from our sponsor, Charter Bank.
Come bank with your friends and neighbors at Charter Bank.
The service is excellent, the local staff is professional, and customers are treated as human beings in Waukee.
As a retired banker, I know and appreciate the advantages that community banks have over the large impersonal banks. Thanks for everything you have done for us in Johnston.
We started at Charter Bank when we moved to Grimes, and we thoroughly enjoy your services.
I've been waiting 18 years for Charter Bank to come to Ankeny, ever since the bank opened in Johnston.
Chart your success with Charter Bank in Johnston, Grimes, Waukee, and Ankeny.
All right, right, 5:32 left to go in this first half. Dallas Center Grimes leading 17-10. This is way more of a ball game than we had when we were there at Newton last time.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Those. It's kind of like that first game we watched, and it's really hard to get better. You know, if you're on the giving end of something like that right there. That first game that the boys played at Newton was that same way. This one, obviously, a totally different ball game right here.
Yeah, so turnover Mustangs puts the ball back with the Cardinals. Again, in black jerseys, moving right to left on your screen. I'm Christine Megason alongside Pat O'Brien with the call tonight. Osby back out to Klein. Wabschall for three. And he makes it, drains it. Brody Wabschall, man, he's been a spark coming off the bench for them. He has 8 points for them already. Their leading scorer so far.
Yeah, great defense right there. Burke's right there, hand in the face.
Up over the top. Nice job there, Caden Klein on the backside defense, but it does go off Newton, so Mustangs will inbound underneath.
Seems we're in that point in the game right now where we got to be really efficient. We can't just everything go through 44. I'd like to see him, if he doesn't have his body underneath of him, Lorenzen, get that ball and get it out to Burke and let him do some magic down there as well. So you got to keep everybody involved, got to keep everybody engaged.
Kick out to Brody Logan for three, no good. Rebound, Osby. Up ahead, Caden Klein. Excuse me, number 11, Micah Mattis. Wabschall.
Somebody's going to get 3 seconds right now.
Dawson Mackey. Spin, he kicks out to Mattis. Baseline drive, he's fouled. So that foul is going to be on number 22, Wyatt Valenta, his first, team first of this second quarter.
He's just too strong. I mean, there's just no give to him. So whether he actually does anything or not, he's just so strong that he moves bodies everywhere he goes.
He was on my son's youth basketball team for 8 years, and I just had a thing in my Facebook memories today where it was from a tournament that they played in, and I'm telling you what, he looked exactly the same then.
Bloody nose, black eye,
yeah,
that type of thing.
Yeah, tough guy. He's going to take the
he's
charge
that's the
underneath.
kind of you want those guys on your team.
Exactly.
You surely don't want to play against them.
Oh, nice kick out for Lorenzen out to Heigerken, and he gets the save underneath the basket. Mustangs will have another opportunity. Heigerken.
That pass out is what I was talking about. It's great pass out. Get reset. Go at it again.
Plenty of time on the shot clock as the Mustangs have an opportunity here to reset.
And we need a basket on this possession here.
Mattis, good defense on Brody Burke. Kick out to three, Hudson Heigerken. That's a 15 hands real estate three-point basket by Hudson Heigerken.
And that is a great pass by Burke right there, not overdoing it and throwing the hook shot up there that's challenged. Get it to a teammate. Great job.
Mattis out to Wabschall for three. He answers. Wabschall now up to 11 points for the Newton Cardinals, leading scorer for them. .2016 Mustang lead off Newton. It'll be Mustang ball. Substitutions for Dallas Center Grimes. Number 30, Landon Hoppy, and for Newton Cardinals, excuse me, number 2, Carter Holmes. Hoppy drive to the hoop, nice left-handed layup, finds the angle. Landon
that is
Hoppy.
big time.
Every time he comes in, I feel like he provides a great spark for the Mustangs.
Yeah, you know, you want to leave that when you're going to come in for a couple minutes, look at the score. What is it right now? We're up 4. All right, now we're up 6 right here. That's the type of thing, the mentality you want on. You want to leave it better than when you left.
Yeah, I love that plus minus. So Mackey with the ball, spin move, up over the top, off the glass, no. Rebound, Logan scoops it off to Heigerken, up ahead, Hoppy again, and he lays it in. Nice basket there, Landon Hoppy, assist to Heigerken.
It's important 2 minutes right now for the Newton Cardinals right now to get through, see if you can't get yourself a stop here, but you got to score on this side right now.
Osby up, trying to work his way, spin again, hook shot, gets it in. Nice
Great
move there, Hoppy.
Yeah, he moved
Osby.
the defender out of there, and he was able to get that hook shot off.
Yeah, great move there, Grant Osby. So Dallas Center Grimes leads 24-18. Hoppy with the ball up top to Lorenzen. Out to Brody Burke, double teamed. Yep. Mackey able to get the jump ball. So that will be Mustang ball. Checking in for Newton Cardinals, number 15, Caden Klein. So Mustangs will have the ball underneath the basket. 18 on the shot clock. 1:44 left to go in the quarter. Burke up over the top. Tip, no good. Rebound, Osby. Mattis drives to the hoop, kicks out Osby, back to Mattis. Mackey, it's blocked. It's off Lorenzen.
I don't know why any guard would ever go in unless you're just going to drive right into the body of that big defender right there. You got no chance to get that thing off the glass. But they do get the ball on and out of bounds under the basket, which is a very solid place to be.
Checking in for the Cardinals is number 13, Brody Wabshall, and number 10 for the Mustangs, Cooper Houston, and the foul is on Houston against Wabshall there. So,
jeez, yeah, that's offensive. That's what Cooper brings to this team right here, man. I mean, he's going to fight through everything, and if you don't get there in time, you're going to get that call right there. That turnover was just a huge part in this. Every possession right now in this game matters.
So that was called on number 24, Grant Osby. So he will find his way to the bench now with 2 fouls. Tyler Thompson checking in for the Cardinals. Heigerken with the ball off to Houston, to Hoppy. Hoppy, Houston, and Heigerken.
Yeah.
Backcourt for the Mustangs, and just slip there by Brody. I don't know if that was an ankle, a knee, or just a slip of shoe, but it didn't look great. Foul is called. Number 13, Brody Wabshall, his second. So that will put Burke at the line. I feel like we need to take some towels, something there.
Yeah.
So Burke at the line. Makes the first points here for Brody Burke on the night. Misses the second. Rebound, Klein. 1 minute left to go here in the half. Out to Mackey. Up top. Screen by Thompson. Wabshall.
Got away with a foul there.
Caden Klein for 3. Soft roll, no good. Rebound, Lorenzen. Mustangs will hold for nearly final shot. About 3.5 second differential. Game clock to shot clock. Hudson Heikerken out front with the ball. For Mustangs along the baseline. Hudson Heikerken up top. Down to 7 seconds. Screened by Brody Burke. Hudson kicks out to Cooper Houston. Jump shot. That's blocked. Landon Hoppy. Shot clock violation for the Mustangs. So Newton ball on the turnover here. Checking in for the Mustangs, number 12, Brody Logan. 2.5 left to go on the game clock.
Yeah.
I think they're talking about, because when the ball was going out of bounds, Mustang player kicked it back in against the Newton player, and I think the timing was a matter of like the shot clock violation happening and when that happened. So anyway, 2.5 left to go on the clock. Newton makes that final shot. It does not fall, so your score at the half, 25 Mustang, Dallas Center Grimes, 2-18. So an 11-10, pretty even second quarter there for the Mustangs versus Newton. All right, we are having a senior spotlight here during halftime of the boys game. So we are getting Paige Harvey in here. Senior on the girls team is going to join us tonight for Senior Spotlight. All right, Paige. Yep, just get that microphone right up by your mouth, and we'll welcome you to the live stream. So everybody, we have Paige Harvey tonight. She is a senior on the girls basketball team, and she's joining us tonight for the Senior Spotlight. Good game tonight.
Thank you.
It was fun to be able to see you out there. We were mentioning in the live stream that you are coming back from injury.
Yes.
Remind us which game you were injured in.
The Roosevelt one.
Roosevelt game.
Yeah.
Okay, severe ankle sprain,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
bad.
really bad.
Yeah, it was probably the worst pain I've ever felt.
Yes, but you're on your way back. How does it
Yes.
feel to now be able to be back out on that court again?
It's great. I mean, like, it was a little nerve-wracking at first just because, like, it was so, like, new. Like, I was coming back and, like, from a really bad injury. But, yeah, it's great.
Good. Well, you looked really good out there tonight.
Thank
It was
you.
fun to be able to have you back. All right, Pat, take
Now,
it away.
You may not remember, but I came and watched one of the first practices, as I do at the beginning of every season, and I'm like, this girl can play.
Yeah.
I mean, she can play. So we go through a few questions here real quick, get to know you, get to know a little bit about you. So what's your favorite food?
I would have to say probably, like, pasta.
I was
Pasta's
going to
a big
say
one.
that, and
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Or,
But
like, Caesar salad or something like that, like Alfredo. Yeah.
how many social media followers you have?
Probably around, like, 700 or 800.
That's definitely on the upper end.
Yeah.
We're usually on the 400, 300
Yeah.
range. So how do you get 400? What are you doing that's got you more followers out there?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I just start, like, following people that I know, and then, like, randos will follow, and I don't know, just stuff like that.
Any hobbies outside of athletics?
Yeah, I really like hanging out with friends and going shopping and just, like, staying active.
What's your favorite animal?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. I like all animals, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
So any exotics out there that you're like, man, I would really like to have one of them bearded
mean,
dragons or something
Maybe,
like that?
I'll just say, like, a giraffe.
Oh, I'd like a giraffe.
Yeah.
Jeez, all right. That's getting out there.
Yeah.
So if you could be anybody for a day, who would it be and why?
I would probably have to say my littlest brother, Thomas, because he just, like, doesn't have any responsibilities. So I feel like that would just be great. Like, you come home and you have no homework to do. Like, my homework load this past semester was a lot with AP Comp and everything. So, yeah.
That's spoken like a true oldest sibling, though.
Yeah.
Older sister, she's like, oh, I'd like to be him. His life is easy.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's coming from a senior in high school. It doesn't get any better. So, favorite movie or TV show?
I would probably have to say my favorite TV show is, like, Outer Banks, or I'm currently watching Gilmore Girls right now, so that's a fun one too.
Add that to your list, Pat.
Yeah, that's right.
So you mentioned your brother Thomas, but you also have a sister Hannah who's
Yes.
on the team and
Yes.
plays basketball. What's it like being one of the all the pairs of sisters that we
Yeah.
have in DCG basketball program?
I would just say it's, like, I love, like, being able to, like, experience, like, playing with her, like, during practices. Like, I feel like not a lot of people are able to, like, have that, and so I'm just very grateful that I'm able to, like, have my senior year and, like, be able to practice with her, because last year, like, yeah, she was out for basketball, but she practiced it with JV too, so yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. So you are one of just two seniors, yourself
Yeah.
and Leah.
Yes.
And what, as you've kind of made your way through the basketball program, you've had lots of different seniors, lots of different leadership or whatever.
Yeah.
When you came into this year and you were thinking about what kind of impact and legacy you wanted to leave, what crossed your mind? What were some of your goals?
I was just saying, like, making sure that just, like, everybody's included, and, like, that everybody feels like that they can, like, come and, like ask questions if they have any, and just, like, feel comfortable being around everyone, and, like, just, like, being super encouraging of, like, everyone on the team and everything like that. So yeah.
So you aren't a starter.
Yeah.
But you play a vital role on the bench. What kind of pride do you take in being one of those that senior who's leading the bench, and, like, what role do you feel like that bench plays in the success of this team?
I would just say, like, you just gotta, like, encourage, like, your teammates, and, like, you're happy for their success, like, being a part of, like, their success, and just, like, encouraging them, and just, like, I don't know. I mean, like, I like doing it. Like, yeah.
That's a big kid right there.
Yeah.
I mean, that is there's different paths that you go down.
Yeah.
And that's a big person because there's a lot of people that they want things that, they haven't earned.
Yeah.
Or whatever the case is. So I'd appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, and I will say that it has been like a difficult position to be in because last year I was playing all of JV1 games, I would start those, and then not playing JV1 anymore and being a senior, it has been a difficult transition. Yeah. But I would say I'm getting the hang of it now, and yeah.
Yeah. I remember having different conversations with you, Paige, and you were talking about, do I go out for basketball? Do I finish this out my senior year? And ultimately, obviously, you decided to do that. What was part of that decision-making, and then why did you decide to come back and really finish strong this year?
Well, I will say my sophomore year, it was just there was just a lot of it was just not good team chemistry, I would say. I don't know. I mean, it was fine, but then deciding to go back out for my junior year, that was mostly my dad. He was really there for me, and just what would happen if you didn't. I feel you would regret it later on in your years, and so I was just okay, why not? And going out for my junior year, that was probably it was the best year. The team chemistry was insane. I don't know, it was crazy. I loved it.
Yeah. And then you were let's run it back, and I'll be the senior leader this time.
Yeah.
Yes. I love that.
Yeah. Back in the day, there was a Duke Blue Devil, and he was a bench player, and he didn't get into a lot of games, but he ended up playing in the NBA. And somebody asked him back in the day, he's like, did you play for that team? And that was when Duke was the team. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, I was a part of that team. It wasn't did you start? It was were you a part of that team?
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people forget is it doesn't matter. Your number is no different than anybody else. They are all different, I get that.
Yeah.
But you are a part of that team. And when I went to practice, it was evident. There were no starters, there were no reserves. We had basketball players.
Yeah.
And that is very important to understand, and it goes a long way in life for you to be able to have that role right there to know. So as you're leading a team, when you will lead a team at some point, this will prove to be, your dad will be right.
Yeah.
You're right, Dad. But it's going to take you a few years to get down that road.
Yeah.
Pat, as a dad of daughters, speaking
That's
about
right.
that. He knows.
As a girl dad,
That's
I
right.
understand.
Yeah.
So, Paige, what are some of the other things that you're involved with here at DCG?
Junior year, I decided to go out for tennis instead of track because I just wanted to try it because why not? And I would say it was probably one of the best decisions I made. It was such a fun experience, and I'm really glad that they moved it to the fall this year so that I was able to do that because I wasn't in volleyball anymore. And so now after this, I'm doing track as well.
That's wonderful. So now you end up having the bonus of being able to do both.
I know, it worked out perfectly.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's next for Paige Harvey? After you graduate from DCG, do you have any plans yet?
Yes, I'm going to the Iowa State University, and I hope to study something business. I mean, I'm not really sure. I've always said I was undecided. Well, ever since I was little, I wanted to be a vet, and then as I kind of went through the process of everything, there's a lot more work that comes into it, and so I decided that route's probably not for me. But yeah, doing something business related would probably be.
Well, you'll just have your pet giraffe, and then you'll just you'll
right.
be able to pretend that you're a vet that way.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you were to say how you've seen DCG basketball evolve during your 4 years, what would you say?
I would say, I would say it's improved a lot. I would say just the team and the team chemistry and just everything. I don't know. That's a difficult question to
give
answer.
Give us insights into Coach Jones. What do we need to Coach Jones? What do we need to know about him?
What do you mean?
Well, what kind of coach is he? And can you ever get him to smile and have fun? Sometimes he seems real serious.
No, yeah. He's nice. Yeah, he's a great coach.
If you want to get under his skin, what do you do to get under his skin?
Oh, I don't know. That's Ava's job mostly.
Everybody's got a role, don't they?
Exactly. Well, Paige, thank you so much for being our senior spotlight today. Pat, I'll let you finish up.
Yeah, so we always, at some point, somebody needs to say thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for going out. Thank you for doing what you do on the your role on this team right here. And it's difficult to be a student athlete, and you've played every sport that we've got in this high school. So, I mean, you've been a part of all of them, and you're a part of a lot. You've been a part of a championship. You've been a part of going to state, and championship caliber teams. So you got so much that you've given, and from us, thank you for how you represent your school, yourself, your mom and dad, your grandparents, and everybody else, and your sister in that standpoint right here. So thank you.
Yes, thank you guys.
All right, thanks for joining us for the Senior Spotlight. That's Paige Harvey, senior on the girls basketball team. So, oh my goodness, Pat, just all-stars every week, every time we do that. We're just blown away by these students and just how articulate they are and talented and how much they give back to this community.
You know, you always want to see your kids grow, right? You want to see them get better. So I'd always want to listen to, say, Coach Jones or Coach Rankin and say, if you could take this team right here and just keep them forever, would you do it? You know, but you don't get the benefit of what could be coming in the future. You know, the kids that you can mold. I would have a hard time. That would be hard for me as a coach to see seniors go on, and I guess you get used to it, but man, there's such good kids and there's just great role models. It's just be challenging.
Yeah, I love the opportunity that we get to talk with them. Basket there by Grant Osby. Little different starters for the Cardinals as we've come out in the second half. Brody Wobschel, who was fantastic for them in the first half, 11 points for them, starting in place of Carter Holmes. So it's Mackey, Slaughter, Wobschel, Klein, and Osby for the Cardinals. Mustangs with the same starters: Hudson Heigerken, Brody Logan, Wyatt Valenta, Luke Lorenzen, and Brody Burke. I'm Christine Megason alongside Pat O'Brien on the call tonight as we have Newton Cardinals versus Dallas Center Grimes. This is a Little Hawkeye Conference matchup. Heigerken for three, nails it. That is a 15 hands real estate three-pointer by Hudson Heigerken.
Great offensive set right there. So got to get that stop right now.
Wobschel to Osby. Tried to do that spin reverse with the hook on the end, but Luke Lorenzen brought the block.
Yeah,
Brody Logan for three.
Length.
Absolutely. Oh, Brody.
That's all right. Go get it.
No, it's going to be over and back. Yeah, because he tipped it. No, that Brody tipped it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he tipped it, and then Hudson could have grabbed it, and then Brody tipped it again, and then that's what brought it over the half-court line. So over and back, turnover for the Mustangs. We'll give the Newton the ball on the side. Mackey will take it out. So Newton in the black jerseys moving left to right on your screen. Mustangs in white. Nice cut there by Slaughter. Takes it back out. Wobschel, travel, little stutter step as he caught the ball, so that's turnover for Newton. Remember last time these two played, which is back on December 12th, DCG won 84-39. Clearly adjustments made on the part of the Cardinals as a much closer game this time. Yeah,
and everybody's got a stream, right? So all these streams that are out there, everybody's got that. There's a lot of tape out there. And you're going to study the tape. You know what you do. You can put a game plan together.
Hudson Heigerken with another three-point basket again. 15 Hands Real Estate is our three-point sponsor. Our local DCG real estate experts priding themselves on being a trusted resource in our community. And Hudson Heigerken has three of them. So 9 points for him, all threes. Wobschel, turnaround jumper. That's good. Brody Wobschel with the basket.
This is a very, very capable Newton Cardinals team. And the thing is both of these teams are towards the lower end of the conference right there, and everybody wants to win. If you have an opportunity to win, you want to get that W right here, and both teams are playing hard.
Yeah, Newton comes in last place in the conference on the road, but traveling well. And we've mentioned before an oddity for the Mustangs in that our record at home is only 1-5.
Yeah, 1-5 here.
5-0 on the road.
And we need a win here.
You always want to try to defend your home court. Nice move there by Slaughter.
Yeah, that's a good shot. I thought Burke scared him enough right there that he wasn't going to be able to get that shot off.
Yeah, then he came back. Nice move. DCG leads 31-24. Hot hand, Hudson Heigerken for 3. Oh, throws it up. Out of position for Wyatt Valenta, so Wapshol gets the steal. Slaughter up top. Caden Klein for 3. Picked up by Heigerken. Clears out. Slaughter for 3, no good. Long rebound, Brody Logan. Tipped away by Slaughter. Mustangs able to recover. Brody Burke.
Nice job. That's a tough shot right there. I thought he was fouled right there too, but he got able to get that ball up off the
Yeah, and he kind of
on the
started to
sideline.
lose the ball there a little bit in physicality, but able to recover. Get that to drop. Steal by the Mustangs. Brody Logan up ahead to Wyatt Valenta. It kicks out. Heigerken to Burke.
See, this is something that Burke can do all day in every single game. He's athletic, he's long, he's strong. He can do this every single time.
So foul is on Osby, so his third. Checking in for the Mustangs, number 30, Landon Hoppy, and number 32, Jackson Smothers. Number 2, Carter Holmes, checking in for the Cardinals. When we were here with our last game, and Bound had not been updated yet, so we didn't have a full, complete, revised roster for the Mustangs, and Jackson Smothers came in, and we did not have him on it. And so I apologized to him at church on Sunday. Pat, I was like, I'm going to get you next time you're in. So shout out Jackson Smothers. We're all over this tonight. So Brody Burke able to finish there with that free throw. Wapshol, high arcing 3, rebound. Goes eventually to the Mustangs. Hudson Heigerken up ahead to Burke for the dunk. Brody Burke really come on strong here in the second half.
Well, I mean, that's the athleticism right there. You want to fire somebody up right there and get a kid's confidence going the way that it should be.
Nothing like
that was needed and earned.
Absolutely. So we'll take a moment here during this timeout to get a word from our sponsor, Charter Bank.
Come bank with your friends and neighbors at Charter Bank.
The service is excellent, the local staff is professional, and customers are treated as human beings in Waukee.
As a retired banker, I know and appreciate the advantages that community banks have over the large impersonal banks. Thanks for everything you have done for us in Johnston.
We started at Charter Bank when we moved to Grimes, and we thoroughly enjoy your services.
I've been waiting 18 years for Charter Bank to come to Ankeny, ever since the bank opened in Johnston.
Chart your success with Charter Bank in Johnston, Grimes, Waukee, and Ankeny.
All right, back at Dallas Center Grimes in the stable. Little Hawkeye Conference basketball action between the Newton Cardinals and Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. I'm Christine Megason along with Pat O'Brien. 3:34 left to go in the third quarter. Dallas Center Grimes leading 38-24 off some hot shooting by Hudson Heigerken and Brody Burke.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was the pass from Heigerken to Burke that really set this place on fire, caused that timeout right there. That dunk right there by Burke was one that was, you get out there, your bigs are going to be transferring like that and running like that. You got to get them the ball.
Klein with the ball for the Cardinals on the outside here. Carter Holmes back in the game for the Cardinals, as well as Kuan Coley. Up, nice move there by Coley. First basket for him. Mustang with a 12-point lead now. Jackson Smothers. Ball out to Hoppy, 3-point basket, Landon Hoppy. He nails it. That is a 15 hands real estate 3-pointer by Landon Hoppy.
That's the second one of the night right there. The confidence to shoot these balls like that out of these kids. I mean, everybody has to be an offensive threat, and that's how you win ball games right there. That was a big basket.
Blocked by Lorenzen. Newton recovers.
I don't know what the season record is for block shots, but he's got to have that already.
Coley blocked by Lorenzen, and that's a shot clock violation. So
That's
turnover.
crazy
Cardinals.
defense.
Double block there by Lorenzen. Just over 2 minutes left to go in this third quarter.
This last couple minutes has been big time for us.
Absolutely. Mustangs came out hot in the second half. Hoppy, nice pull-up jumper. Landon Hoppy. Hoppy with 9 points now for the Mustangs. It's been a really interesting game of runs of players. Like the first quarter was Luke Lorenzen for 12 points. And then, you know, when we had the quick 9 points here for Hudson Heigerken as he started the half. Now Landon Hoppy, Brody Burke there in the middle. It's not like they're all kind of rotating around.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, and you get that. Once you get something go your way, it just creates so much energy. You're like, man, I can do this. Let's go get another one. Let's go get another one.
So a foul was called on Hudson Heigergen for Dallas Center Grimes. It'll be Newton ball on the side. Checking in for the Cardinals, number 3, Isaiah Slaughter. Number 2, Carter Holmes in the game, as well as for the Mustangs, number 10, Cooper Houston, and number 22, Wyatt Valenta. Slaughter with the ball up top. Gets out to Coley. Block on Valenta. So that is Wyatt's second foul. Second of the quarter for the Mustangs. Coley will go to the line. First free throw is a miss. Coley will have another opportunity. Dallas Center Grimes leading 43-26. 1:19 left to go. Osby checking back in for the Cardinals, as well as number 1, Dawson Mackey. Also checking in for the Cardinals, number 11, Micah Mattis. Coley makes the second. Cooper Houston with the ball for the Mustangs as they set up offensively. Landon Hoppy in the corner. Out to Lorenzen. Now Houston. Curl in the corner. Jackson Smothers. Wyatt Valenta. Hoppy now into Valenta. Out to Jackson Smothers. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Valenta loses the handle.
That's great defensive set right there. That's a lot of defense to play. 30 seconds of defense.
Mattis gets it back up top. Mackey, far side. Slaughter, good ball movement. The ball is short. Out to Landon Hoppy. Oh, just kind of Luke Lorenzen cutting down the line, just not ready for that pass from Hoppy.
Yeah, that was one that's like, oh, maybe I can get him in transition right here. But, man, those bigs, it's hard to get moving and catch that ball in traffic.
Absolutely. He's kind of like, can you just wait till I get set, please? Thanks. Checking back in for the Mustangs, number 12, Brody Logan. Back up to Cuber Houston. Mustangs will hold for a final shot as there's just about a half a second differential between game clock and shot clock. Hoppy with the ball up top. Cooper Houston. Up top, Luke Lorenzen. High. Oh, yeah, that's going to need to be called. There's hold underneath the basket there. So that foul is going to be on Coley, his first.
You know, Newton has done a fantastic job on Lorenzen. You take away the first 2 minutes, 3 minutes of the game, and he's got 2 points.
Cooper Houston up high off the glass, no good. Lorenzen tries. Houston comes in from out of bounds, so no good on that shot. That's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. Mustangs leading 43-27. So Mustangs go on an 18-9 quarter there. You know, it was real even in the second quarter, and then Mustangs really kind of went on a run, extended that lead now to 16.
Yeah, there's just we just had that spurt in there, and that's what you hope you get on the offensive side. You hope it doesn't happen on the defensive side if you're on the other side there for Newton, but it did, and that's what leads to the lead right here. But the defense that the Mustangs have been playing has been spectacular. I mean, there really hasn't been any open shots. There's been a couple that they get through there, but some of that is just a product of the tough defense that you play on the outside, and you just get a breakdown every once in a while, and Newton's capitalized on a couple of those.
Yeah, really. I mean, if you look at the scoring right now, Wapshall was really hot for them in the first half, got the start then for the second half, but they've kind of neutralized him even so far here in this third quarter. Everything else is spread out, but just, very little scoring all the way around.
Which has been one of the issues for the Newton team. They don't have the player like, say, Chase Perrin that
can just take over a game.
Yeah, that can just go through, and I'm going to get my 15 or 20 every single night.
So as we enter now into this fourth quarter, we do want to thank a few more of our sponsors. These are our Booster Club sponsors, our gold sponsors, our Pink Couch Wellness, Septagon Construction, U.S. Cellular, and Kupka Real Estate. Our diamond sponsor is Northwest Steel. We want to thank the Booster Club for making this live stream possible, in particular our great production staff, Mike Bynum, Eric Kinnan. We also want to thank all of our student helpers who are doing a great job. We've got some cameras even down on the floor that they're using. So if you are a student or you know a student that might be interested in helping out with production with our live stream, they can contact the DCG Booster Club. We'd love to help us out with that. Basket by Wyatt Valenta as the Mustangs extend their lead now to 18. Mattis gets it into Osby. Down low. Looking for Caden Klein cutting, but he wasn't cutting, so out of bounds there for the Cardinals.
Yeah, as soon as they picked that dribble up down there on the block right there, that entire play was dead. There was nowhere for that to go.
Well, and Osby had good luck a few times against Lorenzen, kind of doing that spin with a hook, but he did not. Lorenzen was ready for it this time, so he really had nowhere to go.
Nice slip screen right there.
Out to Cooper Houston on the corner. No good on the three. Rebound, Cardinals. Micah Mattis for three.
Oh.
No good. Short. Might have been tipped, but.
I'll tell you right now that you want to talk physicality right now, start watching Grant
Osby.
Yeah, watch him. He's throwing bodies around out there. Frustration, I think, is a part of that right now.
Yeah, so it must have been tipped because it is going to be Cardinal ball, but there is going to be here a timeout. So once again, we'll take the moment during this break to hear a word from our sponsor, Charter Bank.
Come bank with your friends and neighbors at Charter Bank.
The service is excellent, the local staff is professional, and customers are treated as human beings in Waukee.
As a retired banker, I know and appreciate the advantages that community banks have over the large impersonal banks. Thanks for everything you have done for us in Johnston.
We started at Charter Bank when we moved to Grimes, and we thoroughly enjoy your services.
I've been waiting 18 years for Charter Bank to come to Ankeny, ever since the bank opened in Johnston.
Chart your success with Charter Bank in Johnston, Grimes, Waukee, and Ankeny.
Back to Dallas Center Grimes High School, to the stable. Did I thank Eric Cannon earlier? I did. Is his name really Eric Connor? It is. So shout out to Eric Connor and what he's doing with Mike Bynum tonight on the production side of things. So 6:43 left to go in the game. Dallas Center Grimes leading 45-27. Really good defense out of the Mustangs during this quarter, I feel like.
It has been, and it really has been the entire game. They've given up 27 points at this point. If you're going to give up that kind of points throughout this game and on this schedule, you can win ball games.
Mattis with the ball up top. He gets it to Osby. down to 8. I don't know if Newton realizes that their shot clock is as low as it is because they had took that timeout afterwards, and that's just too bad. So there ends up being a foul on the floor. Mustangs had them down to 3 on the shot clock. So we'll see what happens here because the foul is on Valenta. That's his third.
That'll
Team
reset
first.
the shot clock.
So here's another defensive series for the Mustangs. Getting it into Osby. Up, reverse layup, fouled by Lorenzen. Nice shot there, Grant Osby.
And that's a great take right there. I mean, that's good offensive skill right there. Reverse.
And, you know, with as, I think as strong as defense as the Mustangs have played, for Luke Lorenzen, for that just to be his first foul on the night, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 50, Brody Burke. And Osby makes the free throw.
It's time for the Mustangs to finish what they started here, and that's how they're going to go through. You get 15-point lead right now, 6 minutes remain. You should have this in the bag, but you got to keep putting the pressure on.
But we've said it all along. I mean, really credit Newton for what they've been able to do. Brody Logan for 3. That's up. That's in. That is a 15-hands real estate three-pointer by Brody Logan. But credit them because, you know, last time we played, this was just back in December, Dallas Center Grimes won 84-39. I mean, that's almost a 50-point game, 75 point, or a 45-point game there. And here we're just at 18. So credit Newton with what kind of effort they've brought tonight. Hudson Heigerken pushing the basket, kicks it out. Brody Logan, pass too low. Logan, nice drive to the basket by Brody Logan. And we've had these spurts, haven't we? You know, first it was Lorenzen, you know, then we had spurts out of Hudson Heigerken and Brody Burke. Then we had Landon Hoppy. Now it's the Brody Logan time. Up ahead, Burke. He lays it in. Nice pass ahead by Hudson Heigerken. So Burke now has 10 for the Mustangs. Really balanced scoring tonight. I mean, you look up at that scoreboard pad, and it's like 10, 12, 8, 9. Everybody is getting in the action.
And that's the perfect recipe for a Rankin coach team right there. You know, it's great when you have, oh, that could have been.
Yeah, that was a push.
That was a push in the back. That's dangerous.
Yeah, so Brody Logan miss on that layup in the corner. Micah Mattis, he makes it for the Cardinals. 3-point basket by Mattis. If you've been around a while, Pat, you recognize that Mattis name. There's been a lot of them.
Yeah.
In the corner of Cooper Houston. Lorenzen up top. Oh, too much. Nice job there by Isaiah Slaughter getting a hand on the ball, causing that turnover. Yeah, he steps on the line. So turnover then for Newton. Checking in for the Mustangs, our senior spotlight for the night, number 34, Charlie Bonenkamp, and number 40, Luke Lampy. In the game for the Cardinals, number 22, Coley, number 2, Carter Holmes. Back in, Dawson Mackey, and number 13, Brody Wabschall. So a little bit of a official's timeout there to reset the shot clock. So Mustangs will take the ball out on the side. 4:12 left to go. Mustangs lead 52-33. In the corner, Charlie Bonenkamp. Up to Brody Logan, out to Hudson Heigerken. 4 seniors and a junior on the floor for the Mustangs now. So this is nice getting some of these seniors playing time, opportunities. Brody Burke in the corner. Luke Lampy up, out to Brody Logan again. Spin move. 5 on the shot clock. Charlie Bonenkamp disrupting underneath, but it's off Mustangs. So Newton ball.
See, it doesn't matter what the score is. You will defend. You will finish this game. If you're going to put that Mustangs jersey on, their expectations, it doesn't matter what the score is.
That's
you fight the entire time.
Coach Rankin's going to coach till the bitter end. Coley up off the glass. Tipped for the rebound to Lampy. Heigerken able to recover.
It's time and score right now, and I think that's what you got to look at right now. Time and score. Take your time.
Absolutely.
Set up what you want to take, and then go ahead and take what's yours.
Charlie Bonenkamp out to Brody Logan. Luke Lampy now to Burke in the corner. Nice curl. Brody Logan, he is fouled. Shot does not drop, but Logan will go to the line. Foul is on number 3, Isaiah Slaughter, his third, team second of the quarter. Brody Logan for the Mustangs goes to the line for free throws. Drops the first one in. Checking in for the Mustangs, number 24, Jackson Rice.
You know, if I had to pick a player of the game in today's game, I don't know if I could.
I mean, it's really been spread out.
Because I think everything starts with Heigerken and his ability to manage the ball, manage the game, get everything going, get everybody involved. And then the onslaught that was Lorenzen. And then you have Brody Burke. I mean, you've just got so many. Brody Logan right here. There's just been so many players that have been contributing to this win.
Number 30, Reagan Mackey has checked in for the Cardinals. Luke Lampy, nice strong move to the basket. Luke Lampy.
Lampy's another road grader out there, and one that's going to take the punishment and insert his will down low.
Yeah, when we talked about it in the girls' game, these are the guys who work day in and day out on that scout team during practice, right? So they're used to he's guarding Luke Lorenzen and Brody Burke all day long, right?
Yeah, so he's used to the banging and everything else that goes into the game.
So foul is on number 24, Jackson Rice for the Mustangs, his first, team third. That puts Slaughter at the line, and he makes the first. Checking in for Newton, number 10, Drew Bauer, and number 23, Austin Araruz. I don't. I'm not exactly sure on that one, so if anyone can chime in on the chat. If we only have 2 minutes left, so you may not have time. But checking in, number 42, Derek Brown. Number 52, Louis Mabaya, and number 20, Riley Craven for the Mustangs. Number 20, Mason Mendez, now in for the Newton Cardinals. Out to Lampy. We've got our bigs in now.
Yeah.
This is the lineup of our bigs here. Luke Lampy, baseline drive, nice move off the glass, up, no good, rebound, Jackson Rice, and he gets his two. Nice putback by Jackson Rice.
And those are Jackson's first points of the season.
Jackson was on my son's basketball team too. So we had Wyatt Valenta and Jackson Rice. Those were our post players. Nice move there and basket by number 20. No, excuse me, number 30, Reagan Mackey. Nice basket by him. He will go to the line. Foul is on number 20, Riley Craven for the Mustangs. And checking in now for the Mustangs, number 14, Tavian Rebarger. Reagan Mackey with a free throw to complete the three-point play. Checking back into the game for the Mustangs, number 34, Charlie Bonenkamp.
It's like, Coach, I just made a basket. Why am I coming out now?
Rebarger to Bonenkamp. Mabaya. Back up top.
You know, it's different jerseys out there, but it's the same thing. Efficiency, handle the ball.
Derek Brown for three, no good. Tipped away by Rebarger, but Newton able to recover.
Yeah.
Yeah, for both sides.
Yeah, I mean, it
both
is.
teams, because every team is there. Here's the guys, and they're ready to play. Mackey sticks with it, kicks it out.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, just tipped away right off Drew Bauer's face, really. So number 40, Till Stemwhittle, and number 14, Henry Allen, and number 35, Josh Lampy, checking in for the Cardinals. So, unfortunately, Luke Lampy just came out for us. Otherwise, we'd had the cousins on the court at the same time together. Nice job there. Nice basket by Charlie Bonecamp.
Everybody that comes up here deserves the opportunity to score when they're the senior spotlight.
That's right, absolutely. We're just like cheering them on, aren't we? And we had that. Paige had a good night. Charlie's now had a great night. So, turnover by the Cardinals, so Mustangs will take that ball. 7.8 left to go in this ball game as Mustangs lead 60-38.
Hurry up, throw them the ball.
Mustangs will dribble it out. So that's our final here from the stable. Tonight's final is Dallas Center Grimes 60 and Newton Cardinals 38. Newton now drops to 5-8 on the season, 0-6 in conference play. Their next game is this Friday, the 30th, at Pella High, 7:30. Dallas Center Grimes now improves to 8-5 overall, 4-2 in conference, and they'll travel on Friday to Oskaloosa. Final thoughts, Pat?
You know, we felt like this was a game that the Mustangs could win. It ended up a game that they should win, and they ended up getting the win. So it's great job. And there's just so many good things that came out of this game. You know, the offensive efficiency to put up 60 points is huge. This is a good defensive team, you know, in Newton.
Yeah, and they really brought it tonight, I mean, compared to the last time. Like last time, it was very similar for scoring for Newton, but we had 84. This tonight, just 60.
Right.
So the defensive effort on Newton's part, I think, was really there.
The energy for Newton was spectacular. I mean, the toughness was very good. This was a battle. It's a 20-point game on the scoreboard, but it really was pretty. It seemed like all the way, at least up until the fourth quarter, that, you know, this game could go any way. And both teams, they need that. We need that on our side. We need to be challenged. We need the ability to go out there and execute when we can. And they did a great job out there.
So Dallas Center Grimes comes away from the night with 2 victories on the girls' side and the boys' side. So congratulations to the Mustangs. Again, both teams travel on Friday down to Oskaloosa for another Little Hawkeye Conference matchup down there against the Indians. So on behalf of the entire Dallas Center Grimes Booster Club live stream production staff and myself, Christine Megason, alongside Pat O'Brien, thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, go Mustangs.